It can always go lower than that. It could always go to zero. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy looking at charts. Thanks for taking another look at community charts. This is going to be a video a little bit about the upcoming season. You know, I've been seeing advertisements already for Christmas, and hey, if it's already Christmas, then before Halloween, then so be it. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Santa Claus rally. So by definition, a Santa Claus rally is a calendar effect that involves a rise in stock prices during the last 5 trading days in December and the first 2 trading days in the following January, right? But since all of the Christmas advertisements are already up, why not go ahead and say that we could potentially be going into a Christmas rally season, right? So first stock that I kind of screened out and wanted to take a look at was CDIO, and I got that one pulled up here. It is on a slight uptrend after coming down from a 40-cent range. However, it's in above the 180-day. It looks like it could go possibly a little lower according to the MACD. Maybe that might oscillate down a little bit. The RSI looks like it might be diverged. My yellow is here and my purple is here, so there's clear divergence. Let me back that up and pull the chart back up here. But what I really liked about this stock is when you back up, when you go all the way back to October of 2023 here, you'd see it just shoot straight up, and that gets up pretty high into the, I think, $2 range. Yeah, so it gets up into the $2 range. So had you bought way back here where it was again at 24 cents, and let's say you sold, I don't know, let's say you sold right there, just that is 723%. So there's a lot of potential that's been shown before in this stock to come back from being at a 26-cent range. You can see it again back here. It gets down to 97 cents, 99 cents, and around there. And then all of a sudden it shoots back up. February of 23, it shot up, and then it gets all the way up into the $6-7 range. So there's a lot of potential for movement on this stock, and that's why I wanted to put it on the list there. NKGN. Let's take a look at that one. That should be the second tab here. Yep, NKGN, definitely on a downtrend, but what's kind of cool about this, and for swing trading purposes, and that's what the angle here is on community charts. You're at the bottom, and then for a swing trade, that's a pretty nice little swing. So we can buy in like $1.13, and we can get out maybe $1.74, because getting out at the absolute peak, I don't know, it happens, but it doesn't happen all the time. So I like to cut it a little short when I make my estimation. So 54%, and that would have been back in May, could have made 54%. Small swings like this, 33%, you get in, you get out. That's not bad for making money on your money. Backing up on this stock, let's take a quick look back. Looks like the RSI is pretty low. When we look at that up there, pretty close together. Massive drop off right there in September 23. Hasn't really recovered since then. But that's not what we're doing here. I'm not looking at any of these for long-term holds. These would just be swing trades. You know, you get in and kind of ride the wave, and you get out, have a good time. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, see that MACD? It's definitely not time. One you could watch and maybe get it on the next pop. So the 9s. Sometimes the 9's got nothing. There you go. You got a 9 and it got nothing. I'm just reading over my notes here. 9's got us nothing. Could bounce off the 22-cent level, because back right here it's at 22 cents. So maybe from this 26 it's at, it'll get down to 22. Bounce off there. Maybe look for that if this is a stock you're going to keep looking at, but I don't think I am. JFBR is the next one on our list here, and actually the only reason that JFBR made it into this video is because I saw news for LENZ. When I clicked on the news here, it said this LENZ, so I was like, oh, well, what's LENZ? So I clicked on it, and looks high for now, but it has nice swings. So let's take a quick look at LENZ. So we're on this huge uptrend right here. Let's take a peek at what the percentage is. So 73% roughly right now. It's a great swing, and then that was measuring from back where? June, roughly June. So nice ups and downs over this period. So it would be looks like a good one to get into. Maybe not right now. I'd wait till it comes down a little bit. If I had to guess, maybe it'll come back down to the $24 range, just because over here we see this volume kind of right here is support, and then it also meets with the tips of these kind of. But It can always go lower than that. It could always go to zero. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy looking at charts. Oh, I tell you what, these Macs, hold on. I got my button. These new Macs are just not what they used to be. All right, so continuing on with the chart, yes, it looks like you might be able to get some nice good bumps out of, how did I end up on CDIO of LENZ? But your buy-in is going to be a lot higher at that $27 range. The next one, AUMN. Get in our tabs over here. Really nice bounce off the 23 cent, and then you're up at 33 cent, but it just dropped really far below that, what is this, the 50-day? 50-day is this blue line, and then the 180 is this orange line. So just looking at the volume over here on the side versus where the 180 is, it looks like it's going to definitely hit that 180. Will it bounce off of that? Who knows? Could it just take off like a rocket ship? And it could, but we don't know that either way. Maybe close up this price a little bit and check out some of these previous swings. So looking over here on a rough, that's 97% right there. You could almost have doubled your money right there. Looking at this larger swing, which was October of 2023, a little over a year ago, 149%, figuring conservatively. 149%. So that's a lot of potential with this stock that's now at 33 cents, which is, let's see, 28 cents looks like a good level because we're back here at the bottom. So it could bounce off 28 cents. That might be a look to get in and then make this kind of upward swing again. PMN is our next stock. Yeah, it looks like we're on a good upswing right here. Just came off of number 7 there in our momentum, little momentum tally right there. Just bounced off the blue cloud on the bottom, came back up here to hit the purple cloud on the top, which provides resistance at the top in the purple and support at the bottom in the blue. 200-day is this big purple line right here. 180-day is this orange line here, and the 180-day is coming in contact with those candles. This would be a good one to watch. If it breaks that 180-day line right there and comes up above here, it may go all the way up and meet the 200, and then the 200 line would be another point where you might look to sell some stock or just keep an eye on it on your cell phone. January 23 gains. Let's go back and take a look at January 23 of 2024, and then just looking at this, figuring conservatively again, 114%. This is another one that would fall into a history of having a December or a January that would kind of help you through that holiday season. This one is a little bit after. The month of January was incredible. ZVIA is our next one. Definitely on an uptrend. We're above the 200-day. That's that purple line. We're above the orange line, which is the 180-day. So that's all good things. We're coming back down, and we could see these purple kind of cloud underneath here where it normally provides support when it's underneath, and then when it's above, it's resistance, and it kind of symbolizes the trend. It looks like that line is getting a little bit of support, but it looks like it's wearing thin right here. It's starting to look like it's wearing a little thin on the support and would change into resistance and then drive this stock back down. So that's kind of where we're at, but that may be a temporary drive down to where this whole uptrend here continues going up. So it's like this one, like this dips down a little bit, this dips down a little bit, this dips down a little bit. Maybe it's going to dip down to here and then take back off. So could happen, but it is on a definite uptrend. And judging by historically, just back in March, it was at $1.67. So maybe there's a potential to make another 50 cents or so on this stock. The MACD and the RSI, yeah, the MACD is oscillating down, and the RSI looks like it's on its way down too. Let me pull this RSI down. There we go. But they don't look like they're diverging. They look like they're actually tracking together right now. Again, another symbol that this one kind of be one to wait and watch and see if the rest of all these other indicators come together and show that it's something that you would buy or that I would buy. And ZKIN, let's take a look at that one. I don't have any notes for that, but ZKIN, it's like it's on a little bit of an uptrend here. Let's measure that and see what kind of percentage gains. So figuring again conservatively, 36.9%. You could be up a third of your money. You put $100 in, you could pull out 130 roughly. Not a bad little trade over a week. These are 4-hour candles. You can see that up here. It says 4-hour candles. So definitely on an uptrend. It could be on its way a little further up. You know, it was coming down for quite a while, even back in May. Let me pull this price chart. We'll back up a little bit farther. So yeah, we were at 50 cents back in November of 23. All through December, it just took off. So that's kind of a Santa Claus rally right there. If I've ever seen one, that's a whole month of Merry Christmas. Let's see what that turns out to be in percentages. Let's figure 86%. So you put in $100, you're pulling out 186. Nice. Merry Christmas. All right, so that's ZKIN. Let's go back even a little farther. So this has a little bit of a history. December 22. This ZKIN has a history of having a good December. So 149% in December and January of 2023. You know, December 22, January 23, and then same thing in November of 23. We could really be poised on this stock to go a lot higher and potentially double our money given previous Christmases. That's why this one's on the list. That's it for this video. You'll notice I do have a picture over here of Mudang. If you don't know who Mudang is, pygmy hippopotamus over in Thailand, just one of the cutest little animals you've ever seen. But the reason why I pulled this picture up today is for inspiration. A man from Dubai wrote a 5 million baht check as a donation to the zoo, Ko Kiao Zoo, to help take care of Mudang and any other zoo needs. And I thought that was a really cool thing to do. If I ever make it in the stock market or any other way, that's just one of the ways that I would like to pay it forward, and is by making a massive donation to an organization like a local zoo. Thank you very much for watching this video, and again, this channel is for you viewers. I want to look at the stocks that you would like me to look at, so subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what stocks that you found that you would like me to put on my charts, and let me know what you would like me to focus on and zoom in on and show you so that you can make good decisions for yourself.